songwriting, when you have a melody, what you have to look at, first thing, is the key. And then you look at the harmonic function of the melody. In other words, chord tones. So, by looking at the notes, what is the dominant harmonic function within this bar? That's what you ask yourself. You see a group of notes. What chord can you assign within this bar, given the notes that are provided? So if you have in C major, you have, so let's say in C major, and then you have, the reason why it will work, that is a melody just on the first chord, just on C, E, G. I'm just playing around those chord tones because they are around C, E, G. Does that make sense? So if you see a melody now, it's going. Still around C chord as your chord tones. Who's confused with that? So you're looking at a melody, looking at your key. Where is this melody? Where, if you were to assign a chord, what in those notes are those, how do I say it now? It just left me, I had it. From the melody that you're given, right? What chord can you assign to that melody? It's like when you have your 4-part harmony, they give you a melody. Then you say, oh, okay, so there's C, B, G. Okay, from the C, what chord can I use for the note C? Oh, okay, I can use chord 1, C, E, G. Boom. So this is same system. For example, let's say so they say respond to this. This I've made it very clear. This note is E, this note is G. This is C, E, D, B, C. So I can clearly see that this is chord 1. So I can still move around chord 1 if I want to. Same here, C, E, da, 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 da. So all of this can be chord 1. So you can respond maintaining the rhythm. So this is another thing. Chord tone. Try your best to be thematic. And how you become thematic, you retain or maintain rhythm, rhythmic function. So you can either respond with papi, tatati, tufang. You can go G. So you are still maintaining the chordal function, harmonic function, as well as the rhythmic function. It's not the same notes though, but you're looking at harmonic. That's the first part from these steps. Then there are other elements that you can employ. Another option is I can take this as is and adjust the chordal function of it. So rather than keeping it as C major, I can make it another key. I can make it, I can take it and slot it in another chord. And we do that by this thing called sequence. A sequence. So a sequence is you retain the same rhythmic function, the same note values, but you either shift it up or shift it down, whichever way. Now you're saying, no, I no longer want C, like here, because the chord tones are suggesting that C is the main thing, C major. But now, I want to take this whole thing and shift it up maybe by one. So maybe from C to D. So you're using the same thing. You're sequencing it. It's a sequence, but you've adjusted it upwards. G. I'm taking G to A. Then all of this I'm shifting it one. So this will be D, F, E, C. And that will be D. So now the whole function is different. We're no longer ending on C, ending on D. So this is called you sequencing up, or you can sequence it down. It's called sequencing. Then the last part that you can do is alter the rhythm. So you can alter the rhythm. You don't have to, if you don't want to maintain the same thing. So you can embellish the rhythm. You can embellish the rhythm within the same context. So you can say, crotchet is boring. What can I add maybe from here to there? I can approach these notes there. So rather than using a crotchet from F to A, I can maybe add the G there in between. And then land to this. I can say ta, ta, ta. I can do that. So you're now embellishing the rhythm. You're adding the non-harmonic passing notes as I mentioned before. So you can do this here. In addition to what you have. Same thing there, you can do that, but it's not really necessary. I'm happy with this. And then just leave this as is. So if you write something that doesn't make sense harmonically, rhythmically, it's easy to determine because I will look at the chord, look at the rhythm. If what you've written has some substance to what you were given, it's good. Like it's easy marks, like I'm not, it's creative, it's what you want to be. So generally marks are given for that because it's creativity. You have the option of answering however you want. But as long as it's substantial, or substantive, as long as it's thematic to what you were given. If you start a story saying Johnny walked, picked up an apple, climbed a tree, you can't then say all of a sudden there was a dragon that landed on Earth, and Mara was like, yo, wait, Johnny walking tree, dragon, what? So you must be thematic. It's okay, then Johnny did this, oh, he went to swim by the pool, blah. It's still linked to the first one. You see what I mean? So if you're responding creatively, it's you will get half a mark for just being creative. You will get it. But now how to be on the upper echelons? You have to tell me I know what I'm doing. I'm a music student. There's the theme there that I can respond to. There's a rhythm that I can respond to appropriately. So this is melody writing and what it entails. Okay, any questions?